Good afternoon, everyone. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Judy Bradbury, and I chair the membership committee. We want to welcome everyone to the meeting today, and I want to thank Jeannie for thinking outside of the box and making this a more informative meeting versus just a repeat of reports from our board. Our first topic is going to be Ask the Trainer. We're proud to have Mr. Nick Burgos as our trainer of the month. Nick has been riding horses since he was 9 years old. He bought his first Paso Fino in 1989. He's an esteemed competitor, trainer, and judge. He hails from the Mason-Dixon region. Without further ado, Nick. First question for Nick is, do you use groundwork as part of your training program? If so, how soon in the horse's training do you introduce it?
Okay, so for groundwork and training with horses, when they're babies, I start them. I put halters on them, I lead them. That's the first part of the groundwork. Then I let them grow up and be able to like out run around. And then when they're about, if you're going to show them the hormone, I would say they're going to show them at your first show within, they're going to be a year old. Probably like 2 or 3 months before that, I just slowly lunge them 10, 15 minutes, get them to listen, to stand. That's part of the groundwork. Get them bend, flex, and then they'll go out pasture for a while. And then I don't get on my horses so they're at least 28 to 30 months old, depending on the size of the horse, how it's developed. Prior to that, I've already started my groundwork, probably 4 to 6 months. And every horse is different. So that's my guide as far as the groundwork I do with the horses before I get on. I teach them the side pass, I teach them the leg yield from the ground. Because remember, your groundwork is your foundation of the horse.
What advice do you have for new owners of a Paso Fino horse? Do you ride or train them the same as other breeds?
Okay, so my first advice I would say, if you're out looking for a Paso Fino horse, is buy a horse that suits what you want to do. And when you buy your first Paso, find out from the trainer that sold you the horse, or the breeder, or whoever sold you the horse, what they do with the horse. Okay, as far as their bits they use. If you buy a show horse, keep in contact with those people. Very important. Also, if you're a first time owner, become a member of PFHA. Find out the programs that they offer for trail recreation. That's what I would say to all first time owners.
When selecting a breeding stallion and a mare, what criteria do you use to guarantee a specific outcome? I.e., how do you guarantee a performance offspring?
Hold on. That's a loaded question. First and foremost, when I'm looking at breeding stallion or mare, first, confirmation, disposition, genetics. Whether it's a stallion or mare. What guarantee do you have? Remember, they're all Paso Finos. The genetics are there. Let's do the crash. Roll the dice. Because every horse is different. Some you can breed and have the best show horses, good genetics, but they don't produce. And then you have others that produce better. Okay. So genetically, it's almost impossible to predict the outcome of that horse in performance, pleasure, or trail. So They'll tell you what it's gonna be as it develops in the training.
Do you use a different bit for different divisions? If so, what is your preference for each division?
That's another little one. But anyway, so do I use a specific bit per division? Okay. When I'm training horses, I use the bit in their process of their training that suits that horse. Each horse is an individual. It's not gonna be, bits are not designed for division, not Pheno, not performance, and not pleasure. Bits are designed to work with the horse and how the horse works on the bit.
And our last question is, what is the biggest mistake people make with their Paso Fino horse?
Well, I would say from training horses and seeing people, one of their biggest mistakes is not staying in contact with the person they purchased the horse from. And another big mistake I see is a lot of times when I'm out trail riding, and I go on trail riding, believe it or not, they have a tendency to use a forward seat. That's one of the biggest mistakes I have seen. But, and I'm gonna just go a little further, there's a lady that, God rest her soul, Mary Mill. She had a horse, his name was Fiscal, okay? Loved it, and all she did was trail ride. And we'd go up to her mountain to go trail riding. And I'm like, Mary, come on, get the horse to gait, brocha. It's okay. I like it. I'm enjoying myself. It's good. Is that a mistake on her part? No, because that's what she wants to do. She said, I said, come on, just let me ride. No, I'm not letting you ride. Come on, just one time. I said, no. So she did. And she said, all you trainers make horses look good. So, but what I'm saying is, it's not really a mistake because that horse is engaging. If they're happy and they're doing what they want to do with the horse, it's not really a mistake. The only thing I can really say is the forward seat that I see the most, as far as wrong for the horses.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Nick.